Yep, glad I could take your match, Ashley. Alright, let me count down for Stolen and VasCo for game one. Here we go. It's 3, 2, 1, Tetris. Nope, nope, not the time for Coconut Mall. There's not tired, but there's one asterisk, which is that I need to start a match up there in the next 10 minutes. Because there's two matches happening at 20 UTC. So unless you and Nerd can play a match in 10 minutes flat, I can't play yours right now. Best of one? Okay. I mean, you probably have time for a best of three, Nerd. If you two are good to play now, I can take you two, but it would have to be a best of three. That would be your condition. Okay, you have a deal then. And oh, Vasco, you are good on game number one, as that was, I think, Stolen had a moment. All right, there were some good pullbacks there. I feel like that's an oxymoron. The good pull. Well, actually, no. I guess there are such things as good pullbacks, but you usually that doesn't end up being a good thing. All right, so tired nerd, you two can go live immediately. I will generate a seed in a moment. First, I'm going to count down game two for Stolen and Vasco. All right, here we go. 3, 2, 1, Tetris. All right, tired and nerd. There's your seed. Also, I am acutely aware why you two are playing, and I will say it's not my job to moderate that tournament. That's up to you guys. You guys started it. You'll finish it. Wait, I gotta make sure I know which one is which here. Okay, tired's on the right. All right, let me get the seed entered in real quick. Well, you could argue it's my job since I'm here moderating the TMP show, and this somehow ended up being a byproduct of the TMP show, or at least happened in its domain. All right, good luck to you, nerd and tired. Here we go for your truncated Jati match in 3, 2, 1, Tetris. May the better Jati win. All right. Meanwhile, early on, it is 82,000 for Stolen, 67,000 for VasCo. Now it's Coconut Mall time. Every time. Every time. Can't escape it. Some Jatis are shorter than others, I guess. Potato. Gosh darn it, potato. Yes, because the other 2 hours and 54 minutes of this weren't chaotic enough, Snowy. Now we're gonna get chaos featuring Coconut Mall. Doesn't chaos always spring up more during this song? I would be lying if I said I had the statistics for that, Snowy. Alright, up to 183 now for Stolen, 188 for VasCo. is good to see VasCo in action here. I do not get enough chances to see them playing some Tetris. Stolen, of course, I always get to see him playing Tetris, but it's always nice to see him playing too. Right, meanwhile, up top, 42,000 for Tired early on, 88,000 for Nerd. And Tired is going to hang a piece here and top out at 48,000, so Nerd the box. You've got game number one. Meanwhile, Stolen and VasCo still going strong here. Continuing to find Tetrises. Hi, Mick. Yep, sounds good, Mick. I'm just waiting on you and the other... Well, I'm waiting on the other 3 DAS League people to show up, but we'll get there. Alright. Nerd and Tired ready for game 2. Let's count them down in 3, 2, 1, Tetris. Oh, right. Mix opponent is Hecate. Alright. Noted. Alright. 319 now for Stolen. 462 for VasCo. Has VasCo always paced like this on 18? Okay, I was not prepared for this game 1. Holy heck. How is this a loser's bracket matchup? Gosh darn. Hi, Jedi. Do you know if Shuichi's here? Because I couldn't... Shuichi's not even in the TMP server, so I couldn't add a ping onto... Tired? No clue? Okay. Well, if Shuichi or Hecate show up, I guess the top half is open, because that is... Gotta be a record for the fastest ever best of 3. And oh no, VasCo's board gonna fall apart into transition, and VasCo will top out at 540. So Stolen, you have a chase down. You need 541, Stolen. 541's your target. Alright, so if Shuichi or Hecate are here, whenever I get either one of those, we'll start a DAS League match. Alright, but again, for Stolen, your target's 541. Yeah, you really did get the most entertaining gold division possible, Snowy. In an alternate timeline, that would be me in a division with J, Tired, and M. And I, honest to God, wanted that timeline, but I'm too good for my own good, apparently. Don't know about Tired, but J and M can both be very inconsistent. I mean, I could say something about Tired's gameplay, but one, he's already here, so he can say something about his own gameplay, and two, I literally saw Tired get a max out in comp earlier in the same stream, Mick, so do with that information as you will. Alright, but again, Hecate or Shuichi, if either of you are here, we can start your matches. And once again for Stolen, target is 541. So this is very much line out territory. Losing out on a tiebreaker is heartbreaking. Yeah. Yeah. I felt bad about it, honestly. It's okay, though. Karma will catch up with me eventually. Okay. Stolen is so close. Just needs... Actually, yep, that'll do it. Stolen completes the chase down. You're good for game 2, Stolen. Whew. That was a scary moment there for a second. Yeah, I don't know what to tell you. I mean, to be fair, hello, Hepta? Or hello again, Hepta, who says Nerd the Box is an industry plant. I don't know what to do with this info in Hepta. Alright, well, I guess I need to put somebody on the screen. I have Mick, I have Jedi, I have neither of their opponents right now. I should probably just ping their opponents, but I think I will instead do the countdown once I get ready from Stolen. Alright. Game 3. 3, 2, 1, Tetris, and now let me just go and try and find them. Already pinged it for you, Mick. One step ahead of you. Doesn't look like Shuichi's online. Hecate's on the usual do not disturb. Oh, wait, yeah, never mind. Shuichi responded back. Alright, well, there's our answer then. So, Mick, you and Hecate will go then as soon as the VasCo Stolen match is done. And Jedi, I'm gonna pull up you and Shuichi. That worked out. Alright, let's welcome back Mr. Jedi Evan. Then... where's the other one I need? Is this one? Oh, right. Early score updates here. VasCo at 46,000 early on. Stolen at 80,000. Alright. Let me just confirm that Shuichi is in chat before I generate the seed. Hi, Shuichi. Alright. So, Shuichi, Jedi, whenever you two are good to go, then there is your seed. There is now slightly less of a rush here since we're closing in on the one open space of the show. So we can finally get back on track with the schedule. Oh my god. Have I properly documented all the matches at this point? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. There should be 10. I have 9 right now. What am I missing? Oh, right, Stolen and VasCo. Right, Stolen and VasCo is the 10th. I'm smooth-brained. Okay, yeah, so I got everything recorded properly. Alright, 240 right now for VasCo, by the way. 251 for Stolen. Oh, bit of a S-hang? I feel like that's an S-hang from VasCo. But VasCo with some nice mechanics there to get that back and control. That was... I don't know words for what VasCo just did there, but that was a convenient dig. VasCo stays alive for the time being, still keeping it close here with Stolen. Yes, tired. Alright. We have readies from Jedi and Shuichi. Let's count those two down for their DAS League matchup. Best of luck to them both. Here we go. Game number 1 in 3, 2, 1, Tetris. So let me put it this way, tired. When the matchup between Jedi and Shuichi is done, that's when you and Chef will play. I'll just keep it easy for you, tired. And then, yes, so after the top match is done, then tired. Yep. And Mick, I did get a response back from Hecate. They will be on their way in a few minutes, which works out because you two will have to wait for the CTBW match down below to finish. So there we go. Mostly on schedule. Mostly. But again, schedule's my worry. Playing the game is everyone else's worry. And, oh my god, Shuichi making some insane DAS digs here earlier on. Somehow gets the board back under control. 107 so far for Shuichi. 68,000 from Jedi. I'm suspecting RNG is not great on this seed. Meanwhile, VasCo entering level 19 once again gets screwed over by the transition, and VasCo tops out at 471. So, Stolen, you have a chase down, targets 472. Yeah, this is a drought seed between Jedi and Shuichi. But you need 472 here, Stolen, so you can once again just line this one out if you want. Hi, Hecate. Alright, Stolen, you are good then on game number 3. GG's. Hi, AV Geek. AV Geek saying, okay, well, the Ghost Burns took VasCo out. Yeah, I hate to see it. So, Hecate, I was just explaining this to Mick, but basically, once that bottom match down there is complete, you and Mick will be up to play. As they now enter game 4, and both players are ready, so let's count them down. Here we go. In 4, 3, 2, 1, Tetris. And Nerd the Box is saying to Tired, hated to see the match go down like that. Yeah, it's always a shame. Hey, do what you can. Currently on the DAS match up top, it is 282 for Shuichi, 274 for Jedi, so those two keeping it close here. Well, VasCo got into another scary situation early on, but managed to get out of it. Nice plays here. Nice plays. Alright, so far so good for all of our players here. Currently 312 for Jedi, 433 for Shuichi. Meanwhile, VasCo getting a bit high up on the board here. Currently at 111, Stolen at 172. VasCo's got to find a way to survive this. There we go. Jedi up to 361. Shuichi 478 after that Tetris. And VasCo does not survive this and tops out. And, well, Hecate and Mick, you two can go live because Stolen has won the CTBW match here. So sorry about that, VasCo. Unfortunate way to go out. Stolen, you can play that game out if you want. That's up to you. CTBW does keep stats, so basically it all depends on if you think it would be better to intentionally top this one or not. Jedi is saying GG's. I am assuming he got taken out by this transition. Yes, he did. Jedi tops out at 438, so Shuichi, you're good on game number 1 against Jedi. Jedi, I'm guessing that your internet had a blip there. Hello, Evesy. Alright. Hopefully that refresh helped it a bit. Alright, let me get the old Frodododo stream pulled up. And Mick, I'll get your stream pulled up as well in just a second. Seeds look good for Shuichi and Jedi. And looks like Jedi's internet is stable again. Delicious ahead. Every time. Alright. Shuichi and Jedi are ready for game 2. So let me count those two down in 3, 2, 1 Tetris. And then for Hecate and Mick, let me generate a seed for the two of you. It's going to be 5FF853. Alright, and then I will get Mick's stream pulled up once we complete the stat mullining by Stolen. Which is actually might be a good game here. Should be able to get at least the 500k transition if RNG doesn't screw him over here. And while that's happening, I just remembered seeing Hecate that I need to make a quick ping. Alright. And oh no, Shuichi. I looked away for a moment and something happened to Shuichi, but Jedi, you're going to be good on game number 2. Shuichi goes down to 51k. That's an unfortunate outcome. Alright. Mixing, first time facing Hecate? Yeah, could be. I believe Mix's graduation to CTL came much later than Hecate, so yeah, that would make sense. Okay, and Stolen has completed the game, so actually let me just quickly pull up Mix's stream and then I can just make it 4